everyone looks at you as an example of like one of the gurus of community management. And I imagine that a lot of people ask you how on Twitter you handle your own personality versus representing the brand. Could you talk about that, please?
Sure. I mean, that's one of the things we talk about quite a bit internally. And I think there's a couple of different ways. And what I'd say first off is it really depends on your role. The role you have within the company. For someone like me, it's very easy for me to be a generalist. So I'm really interested in connecting with as many people as I can. And so I personally see a lot of value in sharing little elements of my personality, whether it's what bands I like or what I'm into. Because when I do those kinds of things, it gives people a connection point. To say, hey, I feel like I can relate to Lionel on that level. So we'll start a conversation that way. And there's other people that want to keep it professional, and that's all they do. And I think there's room for that too. But for Dell as a company, we want to keep it open and to give employees the latitude either way.
Great. So you have other employees tweeting as well.
Yeah, and we're working through that right now to actually get the official total. We know there's over 200 people right now, and I think we'll see we'll have a lot more of those people once we start officially trying to count everybody. So we're working through a process to do that in a way that that is useful to employees.
Are you giving them guidelines?
Yeah, we've had guidelines in place since we launched the blog in 2006, and even before then. And I think now what we're looking at is how do we start to empower more employees? Because for a long time we've looked at this as a centralized team, and that's how we started it out. And where we are now is really starting to look at how can we scale out what we've learned and what we've been doing into the employee population overall.
Great. Do you have any last words for someone in a corporation on handling social media with the public?
Yeah, I would say don't get bogged down in the grand strategy. I mean, sure, strategy is important, no question, but the most value I've seen is you just finding employees who will just jump in and do it. Just do something is what I tell customers. Whether it's being on Twitter, whether it's starting a Facebook page, just do something to interact with your customers, and that's the most important starting point.
Great. Thank you so much, Lionel. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.